Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Penny Branning, a returnee from EastEnders, was exposed for her covert drug scheme. In Tuesday's episode, Penny confronted her father Jack, while Lauren's unexpected arrest caused a stir in Albert Square. On the New Year's Day episode of the show yesterday, Penny planted narcotics in her cousin's backpack when they were traveling from Paris to London together. Penny had smuggled drugs into the country using an unaware Lauren, but the plan backfired when Lauren was apprehended by a police sniffer dog. The events at the airport were reported by Penny, who appeared on the square on Tuesday together with Lauren's small son Louis. Before shortly, Jack, Sonia Fowler, and Peter Beale were grilling Penny about the untidy situation. Penny had hoped that Jack's connections in law enforcement would allow him to assist Lauren, but the news was not positive. Jack made it plain that the allegations were probably severe, and that he was prevented from being involved in the case because of the possible conflict of interest. Jack clarified, saying, "Right now, the courts are cracking down really hard on this kind of material, given the amount she was carrying. That is dealing, not personal usage. According to the brief, they want to detain her until the trial if she is accused. She is therefore going down unless she can provide a more compelling explanation for why that stuff was in her bag." Penny agreed with Jack's first guess that Lauren had been drugged by an unknown traveler who intended to obtain the medicines back after she cleared customs. But Jack made it plain that he wasn't duped by his unruly daughter as soon as Peter and Sonia were gone to listen. The brief handles a lot of these airport cases, and he says it's very uncommon that a total stranger targets Lauren, he stated. According to him, the person they are traveling with is typically the one who is at fault in many of these situations. Which makes total sense, because they'd be able to plant the package and get it on the other side. An enraged Jack insisted that Penny start telling him the truth. What kind of response can she expect? After Lauren, Penny and Louis Branning returned and Lauren was caught for smuggling drugs, the BBC's audience were taken aback. 5 years after permanently leaving Walford, the mother of one, portrayed by actress Jacqueline Josser in the BBC soap opera, has made a comeback. In the New Year's Day episode that aired last night, Lauren was still in France, seeing her cousin Penny Branning, Kitty Castledine, in Paris. Penny was upset when Juliette, Lily Catalifo, a mysterious woman, showed up and insisted that she return to work for her while she was hosting a party for her friends. Even worse, Juliette broke into Lauren's kid Louis's bedroom and threatened to kill him to get Penny to do what she wanted. The nature of Penny's work was not made clear, nor was the reason that her impairment was beneficial to it. Penny, however, spotted an opportunity to flee when Lauren was scheduled to return to Walford to see her ex-Peter and her uncle Jack, Scott Maslin. The trio walked to the station to board the Eurostar to London after she promised Lauren she would accompany them. Knowing she had nothing to conceal, Lauren let the cops check her suitcase. That is, until they discovered a big brick of narcotics. She insisted, "That is not mine," as the cops took her into custody. "I have never before seen it." Fans were shocked to see Penny continue dating Louis even while Lauren was being jailed. Nevertheless, many found Penny distracting since they thought, given her prolonged residence in France, she ought to speak with a French accent. One fan asked on social media, would Penny not have a French accent? "Penny's French sounds like an English accent," a commenter said. Peter will learn Penny's drug-related secret in upcoming scenes. When Lauren discovers that Peter knew but chose not to tell her, she will be furious with him. Subsequently, as Lauren and Penny begin their apartment search, Peter throws a wrench into the works by prohibiting them from allowing Louis to live with someone involved in the drug trade. Her return to EastEnders after a 15-year hiatus delighted many fans. What you should keep in mind concerning her is as follows. The opportunity to reunite with Penny Branning, a much-loved resident of Walford, sent BBC One viewers into a frenzy. The character made a reappearance alongside her cousin Lauren Branning, Jacqueline Josser, in last night's, Monday, January 1, 2024, New Year's Day episode of the long-running soap opera. After visiting Paris, the two women decided to go back to Walford together. Although many EastEnders fans are familiar with Lauren, Penny might have slipped from memory because she was last saw in Albert Square in 2008. Penny is the half-sister of Amy Rickey and James Branning. She is the daughter of well-known figure Jack Branning, Scott Maslin, and Selena Branning. Regular viewers of EastEnders will recall that Penny was shown attempting to form a relationship with her mother Selena, from whom Jack had separated. Eventually, Selena made the decision to move to France, where her parents were living, and she brought Penny with her. When Penny came back in April 2008, she was frosty toward Ronnie Mitchell, his former partner, and preferred her aunt Tanya Branning. Even though she had stated she intended to stay in Walford, she subsequently departed to go back to France. While viewers of New EastEnders may have been taken aback to learn that Penny requires a wheelchair, devoted followers are well aware of Penny's circumstances. In the same circumstance, Penny made her debut in the London-based program, and it was discovered that Jack shared some of the guilt. Sadly, when Jack, a well-known police officer, became involved in some illicit activities, he brought crime right to his house. One time, while Selena and Penny were waiting at a bus stop, a drug dealer, Jack, had targeted them. Since Penny was unintentionally sent down, the man intentionally struck her with his automobile, severing her spine. It was eventually discovered that Jack had accepted money from a drug lord in exchange for tips. When Jack failed to alert the Baron, he was arrested, and one of the criminal's cronies carried out the attack in retaliation. Although she was witnessed injecting narcotics into Lauren in an attempt to smuggle them into the nation, Penny has now learned to live with her condition. Lauren's actions backfired as she was detained in Paris for possessing illicit drugs. What kind of mischief is Penny going to do in the square? In the late 2000s, actress Mia McKenna Bruce gained notoriety for playing Penny Branning. However, EastEnders executives needed a new face to portray adult Penny on our screens, as Mia was starring in the British show How to Have Sex, so they turned directly to Kitty Castledine. Originally from London, not much is known about the aspiring soap opera star's past before she made her EastEnders debut. However, she did make an appearance as Katie in one episode of The Break before she made her way onto Walford. Although Kitty doesn't share much about her personal life, she is still active on social media, especially Instagram, where she has thousands of devoted followers. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.